Hello everyone, welcome to the Shah Rukh Khan Romantics Club. I'm Tass, and on this channel I talk about fashion, films, history and culture from the Indian subcontinent. And today, in honor of it being the month of love and Galentines Day and Valentine's Day coming up, I will be speaking about romance, and specifically the top 10 romance films of the king of romance, Shah Rukh Khan. This is a little bit of a different video than I usually do, and it's more of a casual video, but it's one that I have wanted to do for a really long time, especially if you, like me, are probably going to watch a Shah Rukh Khan romance film in celebration of the month of love. These ratings are based on the Rizz of the character that is being portrayed by Shah Rukh Khan. In 2023, Oxford's word of the year was the word Rizz, which comes from the word charisma, and it refers to the ability to attract a romantic partner. And when I read this in 2023, my immediate thought was that Rizz personified would be Shah Rukh Khan. So I'll be rating these films from 10 being, oh how romantic, what a love story, to number 1 being screaming, crying, throwing up, the most romantic Bollywood love story ever, love is alive and well. So when discussing each of these films, I will not give away any spoilers, to include some interesting facts about the film and the type of romantic hero that Shah Rukh Khan portrays in the film. This video is only about Shah Rukh Khan's best romantic films. Yes, we know he is an amazing dramatic actor, but we can all agree, I think, that Shah Rukh Khan's romantic films are what made him the superstar and global icon that he is today, especially with his female audience. Shah Rukh Khan has defined love and what it means to love for generations of Indians and Bollywood lovers around the world. TikTok creator at Heart SRK, which said love languages in SRK movies include chasing trains, carrying her, watching the stars, eye contact, flower fields, neck kisses, hugs, rain. These are all elements in a Shah Rukh Khan romance that make these films so special. Are you more of a Raj Malhotra girl? Do you prefer Raj Aryan? Grab some chocolate and let the agenda of the SRK Romantics Club begin. Dressed for the occasion in theme with Valentine's Day and Galentines Day, and they have like these little hearts along the dupatta. So let's get into these ratings. So for each film, I've allocated the type of romantic hero that Shah Rukh Khan represents in the film. For example, Mohabbatein is the dark academia romantic hero, whereas Shanti Om is the Prince Charming, Veer-Zaara is the legendary romantic hero, and Kuch Hota is the F-boy you could never get over. I would recommend watching the series The Romantics on Netflix. It provides a really great insight into the Yash Raj world of films and how Shah Rukh Khan and Yash Raj films really work together to create this standard of romance for Bollywood films. Let's begin with the film at number 10, Jab Tak Hai Jaan. Jab Tak Hai Jaan was released in 2012 and it starred Shah Rukh Khan, Katrina Kaif and Anushka Sharma. In the film, Shah Rukh Khan plays Samar Anand, a bomb disposal expert who does his job without any fear or consideration for his own safety. Anushka Sharma plays the role of a bubbly Discovery Channel filmmaker when she finds his diary where he writes about a woman who he fell in love with named Meera. Kaif's character in the film. Basically, the film follows the story of Samar and Meera and how their love story ended, and as a result we see why Samar is such a solitary and jaded kind of person. This film had to be included in this list because it is the last film of the director Yash Chopra. Yash Chopra is a legendary Bollywood director. He had his own glamorous and beautiful aesthetic for his films, a combination of beautiful European locations, his leading actresses actresses in their stunning chiffon saris and plots of emotional turmoil between essentially good people as his characters. And Jab Tak Hai Jaan falls directly into this category. It's not my favorite Yash Chopra film. There's one in particular that is my absolute favorite that I have ranked much higher in this rating. Shah Rukh Khan's character Samar in this film was the wounded romantic hero, and the defining characteristics of wounded romantic hero are as follows. Number one, he has a mysterious past that he won't talk about. He looks great on a motorbike. He becomes a kind of poet and philosopher. Finally, he's definitely emotionally unavailable. This film was a little predictable regarding the plot. I remember watching this film in the theater knowing exactly what the ending would be, but it's enjoyable because it's a beautiful journey in getting to that ending. And this just adds more gravitas to Jab Tak Hai Jaan because it's really Yash Chopra's goodbye film to everyone. Fact about this film that I was really surprised to discover, Shah Rukh Khan revealed that the shooting of the title song in the film was still incomplete at the time of Yash Chopra's death. According to a 2021 Indian Express article, Shah Rukh Khan divulged that just a minute and a half of the song was left. He, Chopra, wanted to do it in Switzerland. We don't have the heart to shoot that part now. We will make it impure if we had to shoot it. At number 9, we have Dil To Pagal Hai. Dil To Pagal Hai was released in 1997 and it really heightened the SRK persona as this romantic hero of Indian films. This film starred Shah Rukh Khan, Madhuri Dixit, Karishma Kapoor and was directed by Yash Chopra. So if you love dance and musicals, then this is the film for you. This film is essentially a love triangle. Shah Rukh Khan plays a choreographer named Rahul of a dance troupe, and one of the dancers in the troupe named Nisha, played by Karishma Kapoor, is in love with Rahul, but she is basically friend-zoned by him. Rahul then encounters another classical dancer named Pooja and they start to fall in love. We follow how this love story unfolds. So according to a 2023 article for Times Now India, the role of Nisha was very difficult to cast. Karishma Kapoor initially turned down the role and other actresses turned it down too. These included Kajol, Juhi Chawla, Manisha Koirala, Ravina Tandon and Urmila Matondkar. As set out in the article Yash Chopra shared with the writer of that article, they were all scared of standing up to Madhuri. Karan Johar faced the same problem when he was casting for the second heroine in Kuch Hota Hai. I kept on ensuring them that the role of the other girl, Nisha, was as important as Madhuri's Pooja. Some actresses said yes, then chickened out. I was left high and dry. Then I went back to Karishma Kapoor, who was the first girl I had gone to for Nisha. She was my last hope. If she had said no again, I would have probably shelved the film. But this time she said yes and she was brilliant. There's this really epic dance-off between Nisha and Pooja that's so memorable called The Dance of Envy. Go and look it up if you haven't watched it already. Let's do the romantic hero analysis of the brooding romantic hero who is Rahul. In this movie, Rahul is at first a cynic regarding love, but slowly he falls in love with the Pooja character in the film and he comes to believe that someone is indeed made for him. Defining characteristics of this brooding romantic hero are as follows: believes he is the main character of his life and everyone else just plays a supporting role. You never really know his true feelings. He looks great in the rain and is pretty handsome. Very moody. There are very fun references to Valentine's Day in this film, so it's a great Valentine's Day film choice. This film needs no introduction. It's a film by Karan Johar with Shah Rukh Khan as Rahul Khanna, Rani Mukherjee as Tina, and Kajol as Anjali. Really catapulted Shah Rukh Khan to a global icon status. So let us do the romantic hero analysis of the F-boy you could never get over. Probably a cheater, late for everything, will name his daughter after the girl he had a situationship with, obsessed with trends and brand names, increases your heart rate despite it all. One of my guilty pleasures is reading all of this new discourse and reflection about how Rahul is actually kind of terrible. That's why Rahul from Kuch Hota Hai would make the worst BF, or 13 reasons why Rahul Khanna from Kuch Hota Hai would make the worst husband ever. There's overwhelming love for Aman rather than Rahul that people feel right now, including including me. Hota Hai, for whatever it is, holds a deep sense of nostalgia for a lot of audiences. It has some really heartwarming moments despite its flaws, and one of those moments for me is this rain scene. It's one of my favorite SRK Kajol moments in the film. This film was so important in really solidifying them as this phenomenal on-screen couple. I also love that the art director of the film, Sharmista Roy, was told to take inspiration for the college sets from American TV shows like Beverly Hills 90210 and the Archie's comics. So surprised to find out that Jugal Hansraj, the guy from Mohabbatein, this actor, created the tune for the title song. Let Karan Johar use it for the film, and I mean, that's just so interesting. So, Rab Ne Bana Di Jodi was released in 2008, and it starred Shah Rukh Khan as Suri and Anushka Sharma in her debut film as Tani. This film was written and directed by Aditya Chopra, and it is one of my all-time favorite films. The character of Suri is one of the sweetest characters in Shah Rukh Khan's romantic hero catalog, who marries Tani after a devastating loss in her life. He has been in love with her ever since he saw her, but she is withdrawn and depressed at this stage, and Suri treats her with patience and love and respect, and then he tries a rather interesting way of winning her over. And there's this very moving scene that I love set in the Golden Temple in Amritsar in this film. It's one of the most beautiful scenes of the film. The romantic hero analysis of the selfless romantic hero. It would include the following: sweeter than gulab jamun, respectful and patient, thinks of your happiness first. You never know what he has up his sleeve, but trust that he is just trying to make you happy. The tagline of the film is that there is an extraordinary love story in every ordinary Jodi, and I love the message of the film for that reason. And another fun fact about this film is that the title song of the film has reached the rare milestone of 1 billion, with a B, yes, views on YouTube. Coming in at number 6, Shanti Om was released in 2007, and it was directed by Farah Khan. I loved this film, and I loved it so much that I did an entire YouTube video essay on it and the plethora of retro film references contained in the film. Put the link to that video essay in the description so you can watch that video after this video, or after you watch the film, better yet. This film was Deepika Padukone's debut film, and it really started this beautiful pairing of both Deepika and SRK in films with this very iconic moment and song, If You Know, You Know. Look at the romantic hero analysis of the Prince Charming. Wants to rescue you no matter what, will adore you forever even if it doesn't work out, doesn't ever want to bore you, will treat you like the queen you are, will probably never forget you in this life or even in the next. K3G was released in 2001, and it really starred titans of Hindi cinema. Essentially a family drama film with highly emotional scenes, songs and moments. I mean, remember this moment? And in this film, Shah Rukh Khan plays Rahul Raichand, who is the quintessential classic romantic hero. Analysis of this romantic hero, it would include the following factors: humble, great sense of humor and witty, usually falls in love at first sight, will fight for your love no matter what, successful and smart, and rich. Interesting facts about this film, and I knew some of these but I didn't know others, so let me share them. The first is that Shah Rukh Khan's oldest son Aryan Khan played the little Rahul in the opening scenes of the movie. When Rahul tells Naina that he's in love with someone else, the song that actually plays in the background is the theme from Kuch Kuch Hota Hai. I did not know that. John Abraham was initially offered the role of Robbie, but he declined it. I knew this because I think it was mentioned on the Karan Johar chat show. Suraj Hua Muttam was sampled in a song named Temptation by Omarion. I didn't know that, but I mean, Bridgerton definitely repurposed the song for season 2, and I thought it was the best. finally come to a film that I watch every year when it's autumn season and the leaves are changing. Mohabbatein was released in 2000 and was the second film by Aditya Chopra after his major success of DDLJ. And this film is set in a fictional boarding school for boys called Gurukul. The principal of the school, Narayan Shankar, is very strict with his students, and his rigid worldview is shaken when a music teacher named Raj Aryan arrives at the college. The story follows Raj Aryan helping 3 Gurukul students and their love interest to rebel against Narayan's intolerance of love. And this film was definitely inspired by classic Hollywood film Dead Poets Society. What I love about Mohabbatein is that as a reader, I love romantic tropes, and this film really includes every romantic trope that I love. It's all represented in the film. You have Shah Rukh Khan and Aishwarya Rai as star-crossed lovers. You have Karan and Kiran representing forbidden love. Sameer and Sanjana represent friends to lovers, and Vicky and Ishika represent enemies to lovers. I love reading these tropes in books, so it is a delight to watch them all in one film. The romantic hero analysis of the dark academia romantic hero. Intelligent, probably works or studies at a prestigious university. Preppy style, for sure. Obsessed with the arts, literature, poetry, or music. Probably needs therapy, but will settle for talking to your ghost if need be. We have now reached the top 3 romantic Shah Rukh Khan films. Before we move on to our top 3 films, be sure to like this video and to subscribe to this channel for more uploads. So Kal Ho Naa Ho was released in 2003 and it was directed by Nikhil Advani. Shah Rukh Khan as Aman Mathur, Preeti Zinta as Naina Catherine Kapoor, and Saif Ali Khan as Rohit Patel. This film is set in New York City, and I do think that the city was really like the 4th main character of the film. And Naina was a very powerful character in this film, and Preeti Zinta was so amazing in this role. I loved Naina Catherine Kapoor so much that this is why this is in number 3 rather than number 4, because the leading heroine was a major part of the film, unlike Megha in Mohabbatein. Naina is really uptight and pessimistic, and her family is going through major trauma as a result of the death of her father. Naina has 2 best friends, Rohit and Sweetu, and their lives are changed forever when they meet their new neighbor, the cheerful and charming Aman Mathur. So Kal Ho Naa Ho is the perfect film that instills this message of living in the present and really being grateful for life. Aman is one of my favorite Shah Rukh Khan characters because of the really moving monologues and dialogues in this film. The title song with Shah Rukh Khan in this white outfit walking through the city like this ethereal being is so iconic and impactful. I also love the trope in books of grumpy versus sunshine, and this is directly reflected with Naina and Aman. Romantic hero analysis of the tragic romantic hero. Chooses happiness over sadness. Tries to solve all your problems and doesn't need your permission to do so. Probably meets a tragic end, but is also probably your guardian angel. Veer-Zaara is my favorite Yash Chopra film, starring Shah Rukh Khan as Veer Pratap Singh and Preeti Zinta as Zara Hayat Khan. This film is more than just a love story. It's an epic love story of sacrifice, courage, and separation. The film follows the story of an Indian Air Force rescue pilot who falls in love with a Pakistani girl named Zara Hayat Khan. It is a forbidden love story as a result of many factors, which results in Veer being imprisoned on false charges. 22 years later, a young Pakistani lawyer named Samia Siddiqui fights his case. And one of the most interesting facts about Veer-Zaara that I read was that the film was originally titled Ye Kahan Aa Gaye Hum, after the song from Silsila, the 1981 Yash Chopra film starring Rekha and Amitabh Bachchan. But Yash Chopra felt that Veer-Zaara went better with the very epic mood of the film, and I agree that it's a very powerful change, very simple yet powerful change. It's reminiscent of a title like Romeo and Juliet or Layla Majnu. Also, it was interesting to read that Aditya Chopra wrote the screenplay for Veer-Zaara. I cannot recommend this film enough. Romantic hero analysis of the legendary romantic hero. A timeless love interest, passionate, will probably be in your thoughts, dreams, questions, and answers, meaning you will simp for him forever. So before I reveal number 1, I have an honorary mention, Hoon Na. was released in 2004. It's also the first film that Farah Khan directed, and in this film, Shah Rukh Khan plays Major Ram, who goes undercover. He poses as a college student to protect a general's daughter. And the best word to describe his character in this film would be the adoring romantic hero. Think Gomez Adams. I remember watching Hoon Na as a kid and actually being obsessed with this moment. He sees Miss Chandani for the first time and he's totally smitten by her. She's wearing this red sari and she's so beautiful and graceful in this scene. I read a couple of articles and blogs online that said that Sushmita Sen was not the first choice for Miss Chandani, but it was actually Aishwarya Rai. I did not know that, but I'm glad that Sushmita Sen got the role and she was chosen because she and SRK look so good together. I love that she's taller than him in the film. I think that they would have made the perfect Gomez and Morticia Adams. I mean, that was a missed opportunity. I kind of wish we got more films with them together in it. DDLJ is the longest running film in the history of Indian cinema. It means so much to Bollywood audiences and to women because of the portrayal of Raj Malhotra in this film. In the film, Raj is a second-generation British Indian and Simran is a middle-class girl brought up in London. Raj and Simran meet when Simran goes on vacation in Europe, and due to missed trains and spending more time together as a result, with the gorgeous Switzerland as a backdrop, Simran and Raj fall in love. Their impediment, however, is that Simran is already engaged. Her father has arranged her marriage with his best friend's son in Punjab. DDLJ was released in 1995 and really changed the portrayal of the Bollywood romantic hero forever. Set out in the book King of Bollywood, Shah Rukh Khan and the Seductive World of Indian Cinema by Anupama Chopra. This contains a spoiler if you haven't watched the film, but who hasn't watched DDLJ? Anyway. But unlike other generations of Bollywood lovers before them, Raj and Simran don't elope. Simran is willing to run away from her family, but Raj refuses, saying, "I might have been born in England, but I am Hindustani. I've come to make you my bride. I'll take you only when your father gives me your hand in marriage." DDLJ set up a new heroic prototype. Raj replaced Vijay. Amitabh's angry young man image was buried and gone. Raj wasn't an anti-establishment rebel. He was an articulate global Indian who was equally at ease in a nightclub in Paris or in a village in Punjab, which was trendy and traditional. In DDLJ, Raj sits in the kitchen and peels vegetables with the women of the house. When Simran does Karwa Chauth, a North Indian ritual in which women keep a day-long fast for the good health and prosperity of their husbands, he starves along with her. His participation in these rituals and his ease in traditionally female spaces, Raj is unlike the swaggering He-Man heroes of the past. He is sensitive, vulnerable, and not afraid to cry. But he also has the strength and guile to outwit the more blatantly chauvinistic men in the film, Simran's father and her boorish fiancé. Raj was the new Indian man. I also loved this passage in the book, Desperately Seeking Shah Rukh by Shrayana Bhattacharya. The fact that Raj avoided the easy route for a man of running away and cared enough to stick around, compromise, and fight for approval to ensure Simran wasn't cut off from her kin is a measure of strength and maturity. In this light, Raj was radical. So let's look at the romantic hero analysis of the modern romantic hero, Raj Malhotra. Respects you and respects your family. Flirtatious, a man about town, looks great in a Harley Davidson jacket, will take you on trips to Europe as part of your happily ever after. So that is the video, guys. I hope you love this and go watch a Shah Rukh Khan romance film in honor of the month of love in the next video. And don't forget to watch my Om Shanti Om video essay if you loved this video.